Magandang araw! Sama-sama tayong matuto sa Teacher Sal Learning Resource Channel. Music and Arts 5, Quarter 1, Week 1. For Day 1. Theme: Exploring Early Philippine Music and Arts according to forms and functions in music and arts. Early Philippine, conventional and contemporary performing and visual arts concepts, processes, and practices. Characteristics of early Philippine conventional and contemporary performing and visual arts. Concepts, processes, and practices employed in early Philippine conventional and contemporary performing and visual arts. Comparing evolving early Philippine conventional and contemporary performing and visual arts in terms of concepts, processes, and practices. My own festive dance. Your teacher will play the music of the festival dance in your community, and you'll move or dance with the music for 2 minutes. Observe how you execute the steps of your own dance or movement. Here are the sample festival dance from your community. It could be Dawa Festival of Gonzaga, Cagayan, Afi Festival of Tuguegarao City. What did you feel when you heard the music? What were your considerations in creating your movements or dance steps? Are your steps or movements similar all throughout? Did you enjoy the activity? Our very own festival, which has been your lesson when you were in grade 4, is an example of a creative work that reflects the influence of early Filipino art with a touch of today's culture, which we will discuss in our lesson this quarter. Activity, same or not. Your class will be divided into 5. You will see pictures and examine it. Discuss your observations in group. Here are the pictures. Based on those images, what can you say about the culture of the Philippines? The 2 pictures are both bulul. Picture 1 is the typical bulul, while picture 2 is our bulul installed outdoors and with no longer legs. Both pictures of performers on picture set B are using bamboo instruments, tongatong. Picture 1 performers are using tongatong alone as instruments, while picture 2 use tongatong with drums that are used in band or combo. Picture 1 performers are using tongatong alone as instruments, while picture 2 use tongatong with drums that are used in band or combo. Kulintang is being used in the 2 pictures. The difference are the accompanying instruments. Picture 1 used kulintang with instruments that are usually seen in street dancing, while picture 2 uses the traditional kulintang ensemble. Here are some words that you will be using in this lesson. Arrange the jumbled letters to get the correct word. The given meaning of the words are your clue. Letter A, traditional form that follows established techniques, styles, and themes. B, art created in present time. C, the thought, intention, or meaning of the artwork. D, the sequence of actions or steps to create a work. E, activities, techniques, and approaches involved in making art. F, tools, machines, techniques, and processes used by people to solve problems, accomplish tasks, or create products. G, problems or challenges within society that affect people's well-being, relationships, and quality of life. H. The presence of a variety of different characteristics or qualities within a group, community, or society. Here are the correct answers: conventional art, contemporary art, concept, process, practices, technology, social issues, diversity. Week 1, Day 2. Picture 1 of sets A and B as well as picture 2 of picture set C are representation of early Philippine conventional arts. This arts connects us to the past as they represent the historical culture skills and knowledge. It also follows established methods and materials. Picture 2 of sets A and B as well as picture 1 of pictures set C represents contemporary arts. These arts reflect the ideas, mediums, and technologies of the present day and often involves experimentation, innovation, and pushing boundaries beyond traditional or conventional approaches. New technologies, unconventional themes, or non-traditional performance techniques are incorporated in contemporary creative works. Let's discuss about early Philippine conventional arts. In the olden times, the Philippines had its own unique music and art. Here are some information about it. Early Filipinos didn't write things down in books. Stories, songs, and art are shown and performed to remember important facts. Musical instruments are made using bamboo, gongs of different sizes, and drums covered with animal skin. Each place have distinct instrument that made different sounds. People loved singing and chanting in their special occasions, storytelling, and in their rituals and ceremonies. Their art was inspired by nature-like animals, plants, and the world around them. The early Filipinos believed in nature spirits and their ancestors. Thus, music and art are used to honor them. Music and arts is for the whole community to celebrate important events together. Each place in the Philippines has its own music and art, with distinct characteristic and unique beauty. Music and arts are used for special occasions and rituals, such as weddings and commemoration of ancestors who passed away. Skilled people made all the arts and crafts, being the artists and craftsmen of their time. Music and arts were used to keep their traditions alive. For Philippine contemporary arts, Philippine contemporary arts are a reflection of the country's history, blending of culture, and the diverse voices of its people. Traditional and modern styles are mixed by artists to produce contemporary arts. Ideas from the past, like old stories and design, are combined with new ways of making art that we see today. Art forms are used by artists to express their views on issues in the society, such as political, environmental, and human rights concerns, as well as technological and globalization issues. Commentaries and critics are embedded in both artworks and art performances. Contemporary Philippine art reflects diversity. It uses all kinds of styles, themes, and techniques. It goes beyond traditional boundaries to explore new forms of expression. Contemporary arts involve adoption of emerging technologies. For concept, for Philippine conventional art, nature, worship, animism, and ancestor veneration. For contemporary art, social issues, identity, technology integration, global influences. For the process, involved use of available materials from the environment, passed through generations through oral tradition, participated by community, uses non-verbal communication. Innovation, experimentation, collaboration, interdisciplinary, limitless, leading to thought-provoking creative works. For practices, music, dance, and theater as part of rituals, works of craftsmen, which includes textile weaving, pottery, metalworks, painting, sculpture, installation, digital media, and performance art. For Week 2, Day 1. To further understand Philippine conventional and contemporary art, watch the following samples. Conventional art, ragragsakan from the given YouTube link. Ragragsakan Philippine Folk Dance, uploaded by Sambit ng CBSUA. Contemporary, Mapa of SB19. Contemporary dance from the given link. Describe the concept, process, and practice of conventional arts based on the video. Conventional arts are traditional or indigenous and reflects the identity of a certain group. Describe concept, processes, and practice of contemporary arts based on the video. Contemporary arts follows no definite pattern of steps and conveys the story the artists want to tell. What Filipino culture is reflected in the creative work presented? Ragragsakan conveys the culture of merry making, celebration, and unity. Mapa of SB19, contemporary dance, showed the culture of humble beginnings, family support system, resilience, perseverance, and emphasis on education as foundation to a better life. What art forms are incorporated or integrated in the creative work? Art forms found in ragragsakan are dance, music, both vocal and instrumental as accompaniment, visual arts which were used as costume and props, labba, basket weaving, colorful tribal blanket and costume, textile weaving. How did the incorporation or integration of other art forms contributed to the overall presentation of the creative work? Based on the video you watch and on your observations, identify the concept, process, and practice of ragragsakan and mapa of SB19 contemporary dance. Fill in the table with the information asked. Present your output to the class. For Week 2, Day 2. For Lesson Activity 1, based on your answers from the previous activity, make a Venn diagram showing the unique characteristics as well as the differences of ragragsakan and mapa of SB19 contemporary dance by accomplishing the activity sheet. Answer the guide questions as your basis in accomplishing the activity. What are the unique characteristics of ragragsakan, of mapa, of SB19 contemporary dance? What are the similarities of the two creative works? Complete the following statements. Early Philippine conventional arts are, contemporary arts are, the significance of these arts include. For your formative assessment, identify whether the following statements are true or false. Write true if the statement is correct, and if the statement is incorrect, write the word that makes the statement wrong. 1. Animism is one of the concepts of early Philippine arts because early Filipinos believe in spirits. Music, dance, and theater are part of rituals and ceremonies during the early period. Stories, songs, as well as dances are all written during the early period. Art process during the early period in the Philippines involved use of technology. Textile weaving, music, and dance are some of the early Philippine art practices. There is no significant difference between conventional and contemporary arts. Contemporary arts have limitless concept. Social issues as well as globalization can be a concept of contemporary art. Traditional styles are never used in a contemporary creative work. Different art forms can be integrated in an either or conventional or contemporary performance. Here are the correct answers.